Antuanne Russell, please do more interviews, bro. He went on the Mill City Boxing and he burnt that shit down. We're going to talk about it all. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications, and don't forget to catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. I'm also live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and videos that we do. And hit me up if you want to debate. knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email. Listen, bro. I'm sitting here, bro, watching Mill City Boxing and Gary Antuanne Russell's interview on Mill City Boxing. Go subscribe to his channel. He popping right now, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. He getting everybody over there to interview, bro. Gotta give a man credit where credit is due. So salute to him for that. How in the world, bro, does Gary Antuanne Russell not do more interviews? He need to be out there doing more interviews because he's a well-spoken young man, and when he talk, he be talking. So let's talk about what he talked about. Number one, he said he wants Subriel Matias. He called out Subriel Matias. And I ain't got no problem with him calling out Subriel Matias, bro. I think that is high aspirations. I think Gary Antuanne Russell's style is all wrong for him. It's all wrong. Well, no, I said that wrong. I think it's a bad matchup for Gary Antuanne Russell. That's what I mean by that. So that was the wrong way to word it. I think Subriel Matias is all bad for Gary Antuanne Russell, bro. Unless Gary Antuanne Russell gonna get on that back foot, box, show some shit that he ain't showed professionally, and fight him that way. But if he gonna be in that bitch trying to come forward, going full steam ahead, trying to knock a motherfucker out, Subriel the wrong one to do that too, homeboy. But he called him out. But here's what I say to Gary Antuanne Russell. You need to be talking, if you really wanted that fight, you need to be talking to Al Heyman or the PBC or whoever, because the only thing they offered Subriel Matias was fights at 147 pounds. And that's why Subriel Matias is over there on the zone right now, because they ain't even offer no 140 pounders up. They ain't offer him a unification with Rolly or the winner of Rolly and Pitbull. They ain't offer him you. They offer him Jerome Businis. Now that's somebody Subriel don't. Jerome Businis would fuck Subriel Matias up badly, bro. Badly. Subriel probably need to stay away. He nasty at 140. At 147, he in trouble. Big time trouble. But anyway, especially with boots, bro. So there's that for Gary Antuanne Russell. You need to get with your team, bro. Because you wasn't even on the table for him. Maybe he takes the PBC deal if they offer you up. Who knows, right? But he called out Subriel Matias. Then the interviewer, Mill City, asked him about people saying he fight like Shawn Porter. And I like his breakdown of it, what he was talking about. You could tell he's a student of the game, the way that he talked. And honestly, him and Shawn Porter don't fight anything alike. You got an orthodox fighter, a southpaw fighter. You got a guy that has really good technique on his power punches and generates a ton of power with and Gary Antuanne Russell. And Shawn Porter can't produce no power. He arm punching. They are both physically strong. They are both aggressive. That's about all they have in common, though. But Gary Antuanne Russell is looking to land a straight left hand. Shawn Porter's an orthodox fighter. Gary Antuanne Russell's right hook and hand speed in general with combinations is nasty. Shawn Porter ain't really got no hands. Ain't really got the hand speed Gary Antuanne got. So they don't fight nothing alike, bro. So people saying that, he right. He said they don't know shit about boxing. I tend to agree. I tend to agree with Gary Antuanne on that. Here's the problem that I have with Gary Antuanne Russell, bro. And it came up in this interview, bro. He was asked about Devin Haney. And he said Devin Haney's a scare-ass fighter. And he said that Devin Haney, and he going at Subriel Matias first because eventually in the long run, I'm going to get them all anyway. I want all the belts anyway. But I want to see what Subriel Matias is like because everybody say he the boogeyman or something. So I just want to see what that's hitting on. Here's my problem with Gary Antuanne Russell, bro. You have not arrived yet. Number one, Devin Haney being a scary ass fighter. And Gary Antuanne thinking that Devin Haney will get picked apart by Shakur Stevens. I hear all of that. But you gotta, number one, you gotta be aware that Shakur and Devin fought recently. One of them fought like a scary ass fighter, the other one put on the show. Being Devin Haney put on the show. Shakur was the one that looked suspect, bro. So that shit don't go when you praising Shakur and criticizing Devin. And Devin is the one that put on. And Shakur is the one that did not put on. So I wasn't feeling those comments. The other thing, my main problem, and I spoke on this last year, is Gary Antuanne, you not in a position, bro, to act like champions are beneath you, bro. Meaning, this picking and choosing, well, I want this guy because of this, or I want that guy because of that, bro. You need to just get a championship shot. You need to want all of the champions right now. You pathing out this plot, well, I'm going to be around for a long time, so I'm going to get this guy first, and then I'm going to go after that guy, or I can do this down the line, I can do that down the line, bro. No. You should want everybody that got a belt at 140 pounds. And honestly, business-wise, and this is why the Russells, bro, I fuck with them all, but business-wise and marketing yourself, if you think about it, Gary Antuanne, I don't know if he watching this shit, somebody get it to him. Subriel Matias makes no sense because you're not getting that fight he with his own. At 140 pounds, there's one fighter with a belt that's on your network that's fighting in a month and a half, actually. Yeah, in a month and a half. Rolly and Pitbull, you should be calling for the winner of that fight. Because the fight's easier to make. They on your network. And if you're gonna show a preference to the fight that you can actually get to set yourself up to unify with Subriel Matias, to unify with Devin Haney, to unify with Teofimo Lopez. And he did this shit last year when he had an opportunity to challenge Alberto Puello. And he chose not to. And they let Rolly fill in. And he ended up fighting Kent Cruz instead on the undercard. Alberto Puello got pulled from the card. And they put 75-year-old Ishmael Barroso. If you would have took your shot and went ahead and tried to fight Alberto Puello for a championship, Gary Antuanne, and Alberto Puello tests positive for drugs and they strip his ass, now you and Ishmael Barroso, great-grandpa Barroso, is fighting for the vacant WBA title, and everyone listening to this video knows what the outcome of that fight would have been, bro. Gary Antuanne Russell would have beat the boo-boo down that man's leg, out his diaper and shit. Would have beat that old ass man up. And you'd have been doing this interview with Mill City Boxing as a 140-pound WBA world champion, undefeated with a 100% knockout ratio, calling out Subriel Matias for a unification instead of just as some challenger from another network. Yeah, bro. Calling out motherfucking Devin Haney for a unification. Not as some mandatory, voluntary challenger, but as a unified champion, bro. When you don't have the name, but you got all the skill in the world and you got power and you a scary opponent to face, and you are a prospect / contender, and somebody try to put your ass in a position to fight for a world title, man, you jump out the window for that shit, bro. That's my problem with Gary Antuanne's interview that he did, bro. And that's my problem with him from last year, bro. And when you make bad decisions in this game of boxing, ask Demetrius Andrade how they could hurt you for years and years to come. Because now, you think Pitbull Cruz gonna be jumping to fight motherfucking Gary Antuanne? Nah. He gonna have that 140 belt. Tank, please come up and challenge me for the rematch for the 140 belt. I bring something to the table. You think if Rolly win, Mayweather Promotions is gonna let Gary Antuanne Russell, the little brother of Gary Russell Jr., get a shot at Rolly Romero, bro? No, they're not, bro. And Gary Antuanne Russell got all the skills in the world. He one of the most exciting fighters in boxing. He a dog. But he was either advised wrong or he himself made the wrong decision. And it seems like he hasn't learned from it. Because you on the interview talking, he talks as if, and I understand you got to dress for the position that you want. You want to be the man, you got to act like the man. But you talking about Subriel and shit. You talking about Devin Haney and Teofimo. I'm in this shit for the long haul, not like Bernard Hopkins and shit. Man, you should say, I want any one of them motherfuckers I can get. I want Rolling Pitbull winner. I want Devin Haney. I want fucking Teofimo, Jermaine Ortiz winner. I want Subriel Matias. Whichever want to fight me, I want them. You pick and choose when you got leverage. When you ain't got no leverage, you just do what you got to do to get to that next point. And right now, you need to get to being a champion so you can be universally recognized as one of the 4 best fighters in said division. Then once you get that shit, now it's like shit go through me. I don't want nothing but a mandatory or a unification. Who the fuck want it? Who the fuck want it? So, y'all let me know what y'all think of Gary Antuanne Russell's interview. Talking about Devin Haney, talking about Subriel Matias. Let's see what y'all think, man. Comment below, smash a like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out.